Welcome back to Mount Pearl, Newfoundland and Labrador once again as we get set for our 5 o'clock game. Matchup between two Atlantic Provinces teams. We've got Nova Scotia, the Halifax City Soccer Club, represented here this afternoon, and out of St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, the St. John's Soccer Club representing Newfoundland and Labrador. So we saw the Newfoundland and Labrador girls in our first game, the female division. Now we get the males playing against Nova Scotia. St. John's wearing white with red lettering. Nova Scotia in the green, white shorts. And unfortunately, we have yet to receive the roster from Nova Scotia. That has been a bit of an issue in the first few days. Very little time between games, and someone is supposed to drop off the rosters to us. It hasn't always happened in a timely fashion. We've got the Newfoundland and Labrador one just because we did the game with them yesterday. So my apologies to the folks in Halifax watching the game. I'm sure we will get the roster and be able to get the names for you in due time. We will continue on with this one. Nova Scotia will have the ball to start things off. Again, if you weren't with us for our first game this afternoon, it is much nicer than it was yesterday. Yesterday we had a lot of rain and fog and wind. Well, the rain and fog have disappeared, but the wind has probably picked up from yesterday, blowing hard from right to left on your screen, and maybe a little bit away from us as well. A little bit of a crosswind, but it was a definite factor in the last game. Didn't affect the outcome, but you could tell who was having trouble. Here's Nova Scotia quickly with the first opportunity off the left foot. That ball sails wide. Jack Haywood in goal for Newfoundland and Labrador. It's cleared away, and you can see you have trouble tracking that ball as the wind is blowing it away. Here's Fambula over on the right side. He was looking for Henderson. It's going to be a corner kick for St. John's. As you may have heard, we just had our lineups delivered. Again, I had the St. John's one because we did the game with them yesterday. And we will try and add the Halifax one to that list as we move along. Corner kick comes in, bounces around, headed, but not away. The goalkeeper coming out smartly to make the play, and I believe that's Jack Nelson. There it is for Halifax. And trying to do this as the wind blows the papers around. Throw into Newfoundland and Labrador. It's Fambula. Ball gets away. Another chance for Halifax. This is number 20, Damon Robinson. It looks like a corner kick now has been awarded to Halifax. collision right in the penalty area even before the kick was taken. A St. John's player has gone down as they were jostling for a position. The referee is going to come in and talk. The kick is taken, headed away. Finally cleared into safety. Newfoundland and Labrador, Fambula hustling after it, and Windle will hold that in. Chipped it ahead. Comes back to Fambula. He's on the left side. It's around one defender. Ball is kicked into touch. It'll be a corner kick. No, they're going to rule a goal kick. See the St. John's players throwing their arms in the air. They thought it should be a corner. From here it looked like it was. Goal kick to Nova Scotia. Ball goes high in the air, trapped there and cleared in by Godden Brown. Nelson out to get her. Nielsen rather, for Nova Scotia. This kick high into the wind. Going back is Matthews. Black got a touch on it but lost it. Ball comes back into the Nova Scotia, and Fambula all over Hayden. And again, it'll be a goal kick for Nova Scotia. Throw into Nova Scotia. That was going to be a free kick. Just 6 minutes into this one. As the kick into the wind. Players having trouble controlling the ball. This is Howlett. He'll play it down. Back to get it is Hagin. Fambula stole it. Fambula pulled down in the penalty box. Referee says play on. So it was Black with the header over on the left side. Black has it back. Ball is played out. Throw into Newfoundland and Labrador. Sethi for Nova Scotia. Robinson headed away out into midfield. Rome was looking for it. Cleared out by Torres, and that's a handball. Free kick to Newfoundland and Labrador. Godden Brown trying to get to it. Cleared out by Elliott. Stopped there by Tucker. Tucker up ahead looking for Fambula. Torres coming out of his goal. Couldn't play it cleanly was Nielsen. The ball goes out. It will be a throw in to Newfoundland and Labrador. It's cleared out into the midfield area. Robinson headed it over. This is McKinnon. McKinnon down the left side. No, take that back. That's Black, number 15, not 5. Save made by Haywood. It's Tucker. McKinnon to Robinson. Back to me. Foul given, so it'll be a free kick for Nova Scotia. Number 7, Jack Elliott, to take it. Into the penalty area, headed, cleared away. Ferguson got a head on it. Elliott. Torres steps up. Gordon Brown couldn't catch up to it for Newfoundland and Labrador. It goes out, it'll be a throw in for Nova Scotia. Elliott. Ball went out. It'll be a throw in Newfoundland and Labrador. Elliott and Rome. A little miscommunication that time for Nova Scotia. Tucker. Looking for Gordon Brown. Ball comes loose over to Fenton. A hard tackle at midfield by Brandon Howlett. There'll be a free kick for Nova Scotia. On the left side, taken away over there nicely by Matatal. But back comes Nova Scotia. Some good footwork there by Fenton. Alex Ferguson couldn't catch up to that pass, so we'll come back to Newfoundland and Labrador on the throw-in. About 12 minutes gone by here in the opening half. No score. Fambula down the left side, long ball for Gordon Brown. He'll get to it. Here's Daniel Gordon Brown. Stopped there by Elliott. Ball is played out. It's going to go to Newfoundland and Labrador. Tucker takes the throw in. Gatherall couldn't handle it. Goes over into the far side for Linehan. Kyle Linehan, he lost it. That kick will go out. It'll be, again, a throw-in for Newfoundland and Labrador. Pretty even matchup so far in this one. Not a lot of great scoring chances either way at this point. And the play has been fairly even. Offside flag has gone up. As Damon Robinson was in behind the St. John's defense. Let's head it down. Fenton Tried to leave it there. Taken by Henderson. Henderson. Watched by Ferguson. Finally cleared away by Nova Scotia out to midfield. Ball just pinballs around there. Comes back to McKinnon. To Elliott. Went to Rome. That went off of Gatherall of St. John. So throw in for Nova Scotia. Tucker. Or Elliott, rather. Into the penalty area. Coming out to get it was Haywood. His pass a little too far for Henderson. Allow Nova Scotia to come back. They'll chip it in towards the box. Torres heads it away. He'll go get it himself. Here's Roberto Torres looking for Fambula. Hustling back is Hagian. Back to Elliott. This is McKinnon. Leaves it for Matthews. To Rome. Good challenge there by Howlett. He was looking for Henderson. That was headed away by Ferguson. Throw in for St. John's. Good work by Howlett. Looking for Henderson. It's taken away and Fenton has it. Fenton with a nice little move. Henderson knocks it off his foot and it'll be a throw in now for Nova Scotia. 16 minutes gone in the first half. We play 40-minute halves this under 16 tournament. Free kick taken quickly. Looking for Fambula. Fambula turns. Watched by Hagian. Fambula. Finally, good work by Imon Hagian. May see he and Fambula battling more than once in this game. Throw-in will go to Newfoundland and Labrador. As the sun gets a little lower in the sky and we get some shadows on the field, in particular a shadow from our broadcast booth. As the sun sets behind us. Ewing was looking for it, taken over there by Black of Nova Scotia. Black has it. His cross went off a defender. So we will get a corner kick for Nova Scotia. It'll be taken by number 7, Jack Elliott. Here's the kick from Elliott. Lands in the box, headed away. There's a shot, goes over the top. A good scoring opportunity there for Nova Scotia. The ball sailed well over the goal. Turning at midfield is Fenton on the left side. Cross comes in, cleared away by Ewing. Ewing on the second try will get it a little deeper. Fambula couldn't control it at midfield. There's Torres. Has to turn, just get rid of it. Fenton from way out, his shot handled easily by Haywood. Headed away by Arjon Sethi. That'll go out. It'll be a throw-in for Newfoundland and Labrador. So we approach the halfway point here in the first half of this game. So far, a scoreless draw between Nova Scotia and Newfoundland and Labrador. In our first game today here in Mount Pearl, the Ontario female team out of Darlington defeated the Newfoundland and Labrador team from St. John's by a score of 3-0. Ewing gets back. Here's Torres. Half fan on that, and that'll allow McKinnon to move up. McKinnon towards goal, bouncing ball taken by Haywood. Long throw in, but that's intercepted. Headed forward, Torres. A deep ball. Again, here we go, Fambula and Hedgian. They meet again. Little back heel. That's taken by Matthews. Back to Fenton. Fenton at midfield. It's Ferguson on the left side. Ferguson. His cross comes out. Roan didn't get much on that. Over to McKinnon. McKinnon! And there's a goal for Nova Scotia. McKinnon got to it, played it across, and I believe it was number 15, Alex Black, who put it home on the pass from McKinnon. Haywood dove for it, but just couldn't quite get to it. The ball made its way into the right corner of the net. A hard tackle by Antonio Shano. So Nova Scotia beginning to exert a little bit of dominance here. The goal, they've had the better of the play in the last few minutes. Here's Fambula. St. John's relies on him quite a bit to make the long run, but so far they haven't been able to spring him free. Here's Fenton. Fenton haul down. And again, that was Shano. And that's going to be a yellow card for Antonio Shano. Received a warning from the referee a moment ago, and then another hard tackle will earn him the booking. Free kick here for Nova Scotia. It's a deep one into the penalty area. It's headed, goes towards goal. The referee, we're waiting for his decision. Ball was headed in. We've got a player. Yeah, Nova Scotia player was number 20, Damon Robinson, who headed it in. I believe it's going to be a good goal. Plus a yellow card. It's Torres. The ball lay on the goal line for quite a while. I don't believe it crossed the goal until until Robinson dove in and headed it home. And now we see the Nova Scotia players with their arms in the air. So instead of a goal, it's going to be a penalty kick. The infraction, I have to speculate, is we don't have the ear of the official, but I must speculate the infraction took place before the ball crossed the goal line. Therefore, the penalty kick was awarded. The goal was waved off. Damon, and the penalty kick sails high over the top. It was taken by Robinson. So a bit of a strange one. The ball definitely went into the goal on that initial play. The goal was waved off, penalty kick awarded, and Robinson's kick sailed well over the top of the goal. So it remains still just 1-0 for Nova Scotia. Deep ball, Fambula trying to get to this one. He and Hadjian again come together. Hadjian wins that battle, gets it out. Up ahead to McKinnon. McKinnon for Nova Scotia. To Elliott. To Rome. Over to Matthews. Matthews down to the left side, looking for Ferguson. Ferguson gets to it. Tried to make a cross. That hit Kyle Linehan and went out of play, so throw in. Robinson, watched by Linehan. Play continues. Up ahead, looking for Fambula. Fambula's got it. He came back and took it away from Matthews. To Gatherall. Gatherall lost it. And here comes McKinnon. McKinnon. Shoulder tackled. So it'll be a free kick from right outside the penalty area. Taken by Hadjian, right into the wall, comes back to him. Ball's in the penalty area, taken by Nova Scotia. They got a couple of kicks at it. That one just went wide, as that was Fenton who had an opportunity. Goal kick for St. John's. Here's Haywood.
Let's go, City!
And this one gets a little chippy now as Robinson gave a little shove. Long try for a goal from Ferguson, handled by Haywood. In the middle for Howlett. It's Elliott. Elliott has gotten Brown all over him. He wins the throw-in. Howlett with a long kick towards goal, but easy save down there for Nielsen. Fenton. And they like to attack that left side. Just played into touch. Will be a throw in. Ferguson to take it. To Black, back to Ferguson. That went awry. Will be a throw in for Newfoundland and Labrador. This time it'll go to Nova Scotia. Fenton. Another hard challenge. And another yellow card to a player from Newfoundland and Labrador. I believe that was Ewing who has been booked, number 15. Matthews to take the free kick. Finally, he takes it low, cleared away by Howlett. Sethi gave it away. Here's Fambula. Fambula pushes it ahead, but can't get past the defenders of Nova Scotia. Iman Hedjian has him well marked. Howlett couldn't knock it down. Played out by Linehan. Henderson gets it up ahead. Was looking for Linehan, but the ball goes out. Throw in Nova Scotia. Under 8 minutes to go in the opening half. Nova Scotia come up with the ball at midfield, but taken away smartly there by Gatherall. Up ahead, Fambula. Tackle at midfield. And free kick to Nova Scotia. Sethi. Hard shot there by Alex Black. Haywood able to handle it. Black got a lot on that. Ball goes out, throw in Nova Scotia. And here they come again, Black to Ferguson. Ferguson back to Black. Ewing clears it away for Newfoundland. It'll result in a throw-in. But you can see Nova Scotia, just as this game has gone on, has gradually taken over. They've had a great deal more possession time than as Newfoundland and Labrador. In the one goal, they've also had a couple of other chances. And a little bit of frustration maybe for the Newfoundland and Labrador teams. We've seen a few hard tackles. A couple of players have been given the yellow card. Actually, I believe it was 3 yellow cards have been given out. Newfoundland and Labrador. Free kick, again for Nova Scotia. Into the penalty area, headed towards goal and just cleared away. A good play by Matatal. But again, right back to Nova Scotia. McKinnon with a run. Into the penalty area, cleared away. And again a throw-in. The pressure continues for the team out of Halifax. Headed back in by Rome. Headed at goal and a good save by Haywood. Once again, Alex Black able to get in there and cause trouble. Again, Newfoundland Labrador just can't clear it out right now. It's all Nova Scotia. McKinnon to Black. Weak shot was blocked by the defense of Newfoundland. And a little aggressive play by Newfoundland and Labrador. Free kick, Nova Scotia. Elliott to take it. Elliott over to the far side, headed away. Got one of the defenders for St. John, so again, a throw in for Nova Scotia. Ferguson into the middle, cleared away by Gatherall. Fambula working against Matthews, and the ball goes out. Throw into Newfoundland and Labrador. Long ball in towards the penalty area, headed away. Ferguson, Fambula. Ferguson got to it first, played it out, throw in Newfoundland and Labrador. Minute and a half left in regulation here in the first half. Taken by Ferguson. Up ahead looking for Alex Black. This is Black. Gets on his left foot. Sails it wide, but taken by Newfoundland and Labrador. Kicked away by Tucker as he went sprawling. Throw-in will be taken by Cameron McKinnon. So we got a ball brought in from the far side as that first one went off the field altogether. All right, here we go. McKinnon's got it. McKinnon with a long throw-in towards the penalty area. He comes right back to him. He'll get it. Get the throw-in again. This time it's mishandled and throw into Newfoundland and Labrador. Rome intercepted it. There's a trip. The referee wants to talk to the Nova Scotia player. That is number 20, Damon Robinson. Robinson's been given the yellow card. Went off the foot of Ferguson and out, so it'll be throw in Newfoundland and Labrador. We've reached the end of regulation time here in the first half. So we're now into added time. Taken by Hagian. Fenton up the left side. Fenton pulled down again, a aggressive tackle. It's been a physical game. Sethi to Fenton. Ball goes out. They'll do that again. Fenton off the left foot. Cleared away. There goes the whistle for halftime. So the players will go get a much needed rest, no doubt. We will do the same. One half done here. Nova Scotia leads Newfoundland and Labrador 1-0. The Canadian Soccer Association and Mount Pearl Soccer Association would like to thank the following national sponsors of the Sport Check National Club Under-16 Cup: Sport Check, Amway Canada, BMO Bank of Montreal, Chevrolet Canada, Garnier Umbrell, Powerade, the Government of Canada, as well as the following local partner, Quick Goal. We'll be back with our second half in just a few moments here on Bell Alliant Community 1. Bell Alliant, your leader in local sports webcasting in Atlantic Canada. Welcome back again, everybody, to Mount Pearl, Newfoundland and Labrador. We get set for our second half in this game between Nova Scotia and Newfoundland and Labrador. Halifax taking on St. John's in our Sport Check Soccer Canada Under 16 National Championship. One more game to go for you after this one on our schedule. Will be a female game between Nova Scotia, and we'll go over to the other end of the country. They'll take on British Columbia. Here it is 1-0, Nova Scotia leading Newfoundland and Labrador in what towards the end of the half became a little bit of a chippy affair. Total of 4 yellow cards handed out in the first half, 3 to Newfoundland and Labrador, 1 to Nova Scotia. Newfoundland and Labrador get the ball to start the second half. Gamba mishandled it, so that'll lead to a throw-in for Nova Scotia. Fenton cleared away, but kept right back in again. Elliott into Ferguson. Ferguson, that cross went astray, went behind the net. Goal kick for Newfoundland and Labrador. Angus Boyd Porter lost it over there. Brought in by Nova Scotia. A number of changes in the lineup as we usually do between the first and second half. We'll try and get those to you as we go along. That's Will Fitzgerald, number 8 in the game for Nova Scotia. First time we've seen him. I've already mentioned number 4 for St. John's, Joey Gamba. He's come in to play the second half. And that's been the pattern for just about all these teams through the early part of the round robin. Try and get everybody into the game, everybody a chance to play. Here's the corner kick. Bounces high, and Haywood has got it. Ball had gone out before he had a chance to grab it, though, so another corner kick for Nova Scotia. Ball goes high in the air, not cleared out on the first attempt. It's still loose in there, finally headed away, but right back to Nova Scotia. Kick comes in. Got a player for Newfoundland and Labrador down. That is Scott Ewing. I'm not sure what happened, but speculate that with the ball bouncing around the penalty area and everybody trying to get a kick at it, he may have taken one on the shin or on the ankle. A good show of sportsmanship there by Nova Scotia. His play stopped to help the injured player. They'll give it back to Newfoundland and Labrador. Then they come back and take it right back again. It'll go out, and that'll belong to Nova Scotia on the throw-in. This is Corey trying to weave his way in. Here's Fambula. High ball taken in there easily. Headed down by Fenton. Henderson knocked it loose, but it was right back to Nova Scotia. This is number 5, McKinnon. Up to Abakar, another new player in. Ahmed Abakar. Driving towards the goal, chipping it out in front, cleared away. That'll be a corner kick. Corner kick will be taken by Blake Fenton. Punched away. Foul given, so it'll be a penalty kick, or goal kick rather, for Newfoundland and Labrador. To Boyd Porter. Cleared away by Ewing, and it'll be a throw-in for Nova Scotia. Slow start to the second half. Ewing clears it away. Out to midfield. Taken there by Howlett. Howlett loses it. Ferguson back to Elliott. Elliott's kick will sail out, and there'll be a throw-in for Newfoundland and Labrador. Be taken by Gamba. Played away by Henderson, looking for Howlett. Howlett back to Henderson. Henderson chips it ahead, looking for Fambula. Fambula is in behind the defense, but the goalkeeper comes out and takes that. Akabar has it taken away by Howlett. Howlett, first clearing attempt, hit a Nova Scotia player to get it on the second one and play it down. Back to get it is Hadjian. Left for the goalkeeper, who kicks it out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Newfoundland and Labrador. Akabar pushes it up ahead. That was Black. Ball is cleared away. Throw in Newfoundland and Labrador again. Oh, sorry, for Nova Scotia again. Throw will be taken by Blake Fenton. No, they'll leave it for Alex Ferguson. Ferguson into Matthews. Over to Corey. Good hustle down there by Fitzgerald, but a collision with the barrier just outside the field. He's okay. Tough to catch up with a ball that's rolling down in that corner. That's the way the wind is blowing. It just bounces and rolls away from the players. Goal kick for St. John's. Is played over to Ewing. Ewing was looking for Howlett. That was intercepted. Back comes Alex Black. Gamba steps up, but kept in. Ferguson. Back to Corey, to Ferguson. Throw in. Fambula to Henderson. Henderson steps around to tackle. Up ahead to Fambula on the right side. Fambula. Hedgen steps in, or took the ball away, and then Hedgen took a hard bump from Henderson. So the ball is awarded to Nova Scotia. Gamba. Long ball, Fambula is going to try and track it down. But back there first was McKinnon. Plays it back to the goalkeeper. It's Nielsen. Headed away, it'll go out. Throw in for Nova Scotia. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Still just one goal in this game. That's headed out of play. So again, the throw in taken. Kick awarded to Newfoundland and Labrador. Matthews got a little bump in the back as he went up for that header, so free kick again to Nova Scotia. Ewing, kick it out, and to be honest, not a whole lot happening here in the second half. A series of throw-ins and free kicks, but there we get another one. But not much flow to this. There's our kick from well out, easily taken by Haywood. Here's Ewing. He'll get rid of it. And behind the play back in the field, Ewing has gone down again. Grabbed his leg after he made that last clearing kick. Some of the players hadn't realized there was an injured player on the field and started to play. The assistant referee had to stop the play. But down in the St. John's end there, we see the injured player. I'm pretty sure that is Scott Ewing, who was injured earlier in this half in almost the identical spot. This time he was clearing the ball. And I think his kick, as he kicked the ball, he may have collided. Caught his leg on the Nova Scotia player as well, and that caused the injury. Didn't see anything that happened untoward during or after the kick. I think it just have been the follow-through on the kick. So Scott Scott Ewing receives attention down on the field from the training staff. Makes his way to his feet. A noticeable limp, and that is the right leg. That's the one he was kicking with, so I really believe that's what happened. It was on his follow-through. He may have contacted the leg of the Nova Scotia player. So a couple of substitutes ready to come in over on the far side for St. John's. Coming out, number 14, Kyle Linehan. And coming in will be number 3, Liam Major. I'm not sure what the other one is yet. That's the one showing on the board. And the other player coming out will be number 13, Daniel Godden Brown, and coming in will be number 9, David Matatal. So a couple of changes for Newfoundland and Labrador. And coming back on the field now is Ewing. Still looks to be favoring that right leg a little bit. Collision right in the goal crease. As the Nova Scotia player collided with the goalkeeper for Newfoundland and Labrador. Fambula trying to catch up to that, but Nielsen came out and got it. Just double checking, just realizing that on that play in the first half where the goal was disallowed, scored by Nova Scotia, but there was a penalty kick awarded as there was an infraction before the ball crossed the goal line. A player from the Newfoundland and Labrador team, and player down again as it's getting a little rough. That may have just been on again as they went to kick, and that is Scott Ewing again. And I think it's just re-injured that right leg. So he went to kick it, came up solid against the Nova Scotia player, and the already injured leg hurt it again. But getting back to that story of the penalty kick taken by Nova Scotia went wide, but on the play, on the infraction, Roberto Torres of Newfoundland and Labrador was actually given an ejection for that game. So Newfoundland and Labrador have been playing with just 10 players since that point. At the time I thought it was just a yellow card, but he was actually ejected from the game. So a little late with that information, but I guess better late than never. That happened 6 minutes into the first half. Here's Matthews. Finds Fenton. Gamba gets his right foot on it and clears it out. Corner kick awarded to Nova Scotia. 18 minutes gone now in the second half. Still just one goal. Nova Scotia seems to have had by far the better of the play in this one, but still just one goal on the board. Good corner taken. Cleared away as Gatherall got a good boot to it and cleared it deep. Back to get it there. For Nova Scotia, but the ball goes out. That was Matthews. Chasing after it was Tucker. So back to Gatherall. Gatherall under pressure. Gave it away. Ball played into the penalty area. Ewing gets to it and injured leg and all, kicks it away and again grabs his leg. This time the other leg. He's having a tough time this half. Fambula back to Gamba. Cleared down by Howlett. McKinnon has it. Over on the right side for Fitzgerald. Hadian. Over on the right side, that's intercepted. This is Matatal. Matatal with a run down the left side. Into the middle for Major. Tried to give it back to Matatal, a little bit too far. The ball rolls out, a throw in for Nova Scotia. 61 minutes gone in the game, 21 minutes gone here in the second half. Throwing goes to Newfoundland and Labrador. Tucker will take it. He's looking for Major. Major just chipped it ahead, but no movement out there now for Newfoundland and Labrador. Moved up ahead. This is Corey. Play on, says the referee. It'll be kept in by Fenton. Blake with the overlapping run, or Ferguson rather. Gamba knocks it into touch. This is Fenton. Gamba again clears it away. Fenton. And this time he'll earn the corner kick as he played it off the foot of Joey Gamba. Here's the corner. Good one right into the goal crease. Knocked away, headed. Finally cleared out. Fitzgerald had the best chance. He got his head on it, but cleared away from the goal by one of the St. John's defenders. Then on the second attempt, the ball was put wide, so a goal kick for Newfoundland and Labrador. Alex Black sails one a mile high. A little overly anxious on that one. Substitution. Coming out is George Corey. Coming in, that's 13. Ramirez will come into the game for Nova Scotia. Howlett got his head to it and cleared it out, but kept in. This is Abakar. His shot sails well wide, left of the goal. But again, a game dominated for the most part by Nova Scotia. Newfoundland and Labrador still just down by 1 goal. Fitzgerald, his cross, headed away by Ewing. I think what's happening now is Ewing is cramping up. It's happened to him now a couple of times. Injured his right leg, and now his left leg is cramping on him. So he's down again now for the 3rd time this half. So again, the training staff out to look after Scott Ewing. He's had a good game back there. A number of times he's thwarted the Nova Scotia attack, as Nova Scotia has been coming at them in waves through a great deal of this game, but not sure he's going to be able to continue. The last few minutes, every time he exerts himself, that leg cramps up. And it was the right leg he injured first. Now he's gone off hobbling on the left. So we are going to get a substitution this time. Ewing is going to come out, and he'll be replaced by Angus Boyd Porter, number 12, coming in. Corner kick. Deep one right into the crease, headed away. Be another corner awarded to Nova Scotia. Short one taken to Abakar. And again, they'll earn the corner kick. This time plays it into the crease. That hit the side of the net, goes out, so it'll be a goal kick for Newfoundland and Labrador. 68 minutes gone in the game. Means we are 28 minutes into the second half. 12 minutes left to go. Newfoundland and Labrador, despite being badly outplayed through a lot of this game, are still in it, just down by the 1. It's an errant pass that goes out, lead to a throw-in for Nova Scotia. Gamba intercepted that. Headed away. Again, they just go back and forth. Hedgen will go back to get it. He's under pressure from Major. He'll turn, ball goes out. will be awarded to Nova Scotia. The lights have come on here at the Smallwood Soccer Complex in Mount Pearl. We're at the middle field. Here's Henderson. Back to Boyd Porter. Back to Henderson. Henderson has it played away by Ferguson. Throw in for Newfoundland and Labrador. Gamba. His cross. It's a good one. Headed away and cleared by Ramirez. Tucker back to get it. Matatal. Still with it. Chance to get across, and he tried to get it to Fambula, but it's cleared away. Good work by Howlett to keep it alive. Howlett's got it. A little bit of pressure here from Newfoundland and Labrador. Again, Nova Scotia unable to clear. Howlett has it. Play on. Across. Chance for Henderson, but coming out off his line was Nielsen, the goalkeeper, to gather it and get the ball quickly up the field. And a big collision at midfield and foul given. As Fenton and Gamba collided. Free kick for Nova Scotia. Under 10 minutes now in this one. Long kick right into the penalty area, headed away. Up to Fambula. He couldn't control it on the first touch. Gets it to a teammate. Henderson making a run. He'll chase it down in the corner with Ferguson. Ferguson and Henderson. Henderson showing determination. The ball goes out. They're going to award the corner to Newfoundland and Labrador. This might be the opportunity they needed. They have shown a little bit of spark in the last minute or two. Henderson will take the corner. It's a low one right into the box. Headed by Fambula. Nielsen makes the catch. Maybe the best scoring opportunity of the game right there. Throw in Nova Scotia. Ramirez, oh, what a save by Haywood. Ramirez got the right foot in and struck it well. Long try for goal, sails well high. What a save by Jack Haywood just a second ago as he dove to his left. Got both hands on the ball, stopped it solidly. Ramirez with a great chance. Could have put it away for Nova Scotia right there, but Newfoundland and Labrador still in this one. Just under 7 minutes to go in regulation. Headed away, Henderson looking for it. Ferguson steps up. Ball goes out. It's going to go to Newfoundland and Labrador on the throw-in. Gamba will take it. Henderson with a little flick on, gets it to Fambula. Trying to get it back to Henderson, and the ball is put out. Again, a throw in Newfoundland and Labrador. A little bit of life in the last minute or two. Ball goes out, stay with Newfoundland and Labrador. Fambula gets it in quickly, looking for Howlett. Cleared away. That'll be a corner kick again for Newfoundland and Labrador. They get their best scoring chance a moment ago off a corner. Fambula got his head on it. This time Fambula will take the corner. Lots of jockeying in front of the net. Into the penalty area, knocked down and cleared away by Nova Scotia. They'll get it out. Here's a run. This is Alex Black. His cross. In front for Fitzgerald. Had a chance, couldn't quite get it to settle. Cleared out high in the air. Taken there by Black. He'll go over to the right side. Under 5 now in regulation. Abakar. To Ramirez and cleared away. It was Elliott. Again, looking for that long ball for Fambula, doesn't get to him. Matatal. He's knocked down, so there'll be a free kick for Newfoundland and Labrador. We've got 4 minutes left in regulation time. Likely to have a fair bit of added time as it's stoppage for a couple of injuries. A couple of times Ewing was down. Again, a free kick. This one in a little closer. This one could be dangerous. Be just outside the penalty area. Referee pacing off. Happy with... Well, he's going to get the wall to move back a couple of steps. Gatherall will take it. Gatherall drives it right into the wall. He'll get it again. That one off of Fenton. Nielsen tried to save it. I'll say it went out, so it'll be a corner kick again for St. John's. Gatherall comes in to take it. This is Zachary Gatherall. Fambula heads for the front of the goal. It's a good one. Cleared away, out. Here's a chance. Again, blocked. Alex Black with it for Nova Scotia. Over to Elliott. Elliott again to Abakar. Here on the left side is a good run. There's a chance, and there's the goal by Blake Fenton. You could see as Newfoundland and Labrador kept pushing up a couple of times. Quick breakouts by Nova Scotia. That time led to a goal. Blake Fenton, and that just might do it. As we're 2 minutes left to go in regulation. So we do expect some added time, but Newfoundland and Labrador showed some life in the last few minutes. Couldn't get that tying goal, and then the quick comeback by Nova Scotia with everybody pushing up. Fenton was left all alone on the left side and no chance for the goalkeeper. Reminder again, we've got one more game to go for you here on Bella Line Community 1 today from Mount Pearl. Got a female game between Newfoundland and, Nova Scotia and British Columbia. That'll be our final game of the day. We've got games also happening at King George Field in St. John's and Topsail Field in Conception Bay South. You can watch all the games of this Sport Check Under 16 Cup. We're going to have 4 games for you tomorrow, a full day tomorrow. It's going to be a busy one. We're going to start at 1 o'clock instead of 3, and we'll go through till about 9 o'clock tomorrow night. We've got games at 1, 3, 5, and 7 o'clock for you here from Mount Pearl. That kick goes wide. Substitution being made. Going out is Jack Elliott. And I believe it's Jack Harvey, number 11, coming in. Henderson to Howlett. Up ahead for Fambula. And look for Henderson as he makes his run down the right side. Henderson. Ferguson closing on him. Henderson trying to turn the corner. The ball comes into Nielsen. He'll scoop it up. Slow things down. We have reached the end of regulation time. We're into added time now in this game. Headed by Howlett, but that went backwards. And the wind will carry it over the end line. That'll go for a corner kick for Nova Scotia. And again, Nova Scotia and British Columbia coming up next. Female division of this under 16 Cup. Corner kick for Nova Scotia coming up. Low one driven into the crease, cleared away. Fambula gets to it first. Left it for Major. Here's Liam Major. Ferguson will clear it away for Nova Scotia. Played out by Matthews. Up ahead to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald leaves it. And things have slowed down here in added time. No pressure from Newfoundland and Labrador there as Adrian was able to move it around and kill some time. Fambula couldn't get away. Matthews at midfield. Up to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald making a run on the right side. Fitzgerald's pass through the crease. Well wide, but hustling over there to get it was Alex Black. Back to Ferguson. Down to Black. Black trying to weave his way through. Gets it on his left foot. Drills it. He scores! Very little room there on that left side, but Black got it on his left foot and put it low just inside the goal post. Icing on the cake for Nova Scotia. A goal that wasn't needed, but I'm sure Alex Black is happy to score one. 3-0 now. Nova Scotia leads Newfoundland and Labrador. Nielsen comes out to get it as Henderson was looking for it. Cleared out by Gatherall. And the referee has decided that's enough of the extra time. The whistle goes and that'll end it. There's your final score. Nova Scotia defeats Newfoundland and Labrador by a score of 3-0. Halifax defeating St. John's here this evening. And our second game of the day here on Bell Line Community 1. We'll be back in just a few moments with our final game of the evening, a female game between Nova Scotia and British Columbia. So stay with us for that one. Thanks for watching here on Bell Line Community 1, your leader in local sports webcasting in Atlantic Canada. See you again at 7 o'clock.